Hey, what's up, metal and heavy music fans? It's Flight of Icarus again with MetalTrenches.com, and today I want to share with you the latest music video from death metal band Ingested. The track is called Another Breath, and it's from the album Where Only Gods May Tread, coming via Unique Leader Records. But before I do that, if you like to stay up to date with the best and brightest metal albums and bands from the underground and above, then stick with me by hitting that subscribe button down below. I upload new content every single week. Unique Leader, killing it this year. One of my favorite labels. If I want super heavy death metal, often with a technical or progressive twist, that's where I go. And I love stop motion, so from what I watched of this, I was really pleased with what I was seeing. Not seeing enough bands just like really killing it with the music videos. There's been a few. Like, I did a reaction to the latest Primitive Man video. Really enjoyed that one. I just miss the days of, like, more dark, conceptual, kind of abstract, story-driven music videos as opposed to just seeing the band playing their instruments, which, you know, it's kind of cool to mix those things up, but I'm a huge fan growing up of, like, Tool's music videos in particular. Fun fact, if you didn't know it, those are actually made by the guitar player, Adam Jones. He has a history in stop motion and filmmaking. He worked on Jurassic Park. You can even see a picture of him working on a dinosaur. But anyways, I was getting some pretty strong sober vibes and prison sex watching a little bit of this. As far as the music, Ingested, I am relatively new to them. Like, I've been aware of them, heard some songs, but I've never, like, really sat down and listened to a whole album. So, the day that I'm recording this, I actually downloaded the new one to hopefully do a review on. I'm liking what I'm hearing so far. I like how they're mixing up the vocals. Like, that I love that, particularly that high-pitched, just wretched kind of in the back of your throat scream that he does. The alternation makes it more interesting. I've said it before, I really don't like death metal bands where the vocals sound the same the whole album. It just gets really boring for me. But yeah, well-made video. Good music too. This definitely, I can tell, is one of their kind of slower, more atmospheric songs. Reminds me a little bit of some of the stuff that Shadow of Intent does to sort of break up the album so that they're not going at 11 the whole time. Just a little groove there. Oh, my brains are hanging out. I'm always in awe of these things because I just know how long they take to make. I've watched a lot of like behind the scenes features, and I even like toyed around with trying to do some stop motion myself when I was younger, and it takes forever. The big eyes, that reminded me of, anyone remember Celebrity Deathmatch? Back in the glory days of MTV? Good times. Oh no, Naked Claymation. I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Nice groove here. Nice layering of the vocals there too. Big fan of that. Instrumentation on the song is just okay. What I've heard again of some of the other stuff on the album, there are songs I think I'm gonna enjoy overall better than this one. So nothing's really particularly standing out to me except for the fact that it does have some nice like atmosphere and feeling to it. Got a little quiet, moody interlude here. Interlude. Kind of post-metal vibes. Gotta keep those dynamics up. Yeah, they're definitely capturing me with the vibes. I'm on the fence about these clean vocals. They're fine. Anytime, though, a band starts to go for that more kind of yowly sound, it puts me on edge. I was just pregnant. Interesting. But yeah, this one does it okay. I've heard a lot of bands, they do that yowl and it ends up sounding really annoying and cringy. Slower breakdown here. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the video. Song's good. It's not like great though, I would say. Like there's nothing about the riffs on this one, at least for these early listens, that's really standing out to me. It may grow on me. But yeah, I'd give the video like an A, and I'd give the song like a B, B minus at this point, unless it really blows me away for the last few minutes here. But the whole purpose of me doing these this particular style of video. Oh yeah, see, we're just ending on that. I would have liked like a final eruption. Yeah, good stuff though. Very cool video. Lots of work put into it. Very impressed. Shane, my hat's off to you if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But yeah, that was Ingested with another breath from, again, the album Where Only Gods May Tread, which I'm very excited to listen to the rest of. Coming at you via Unique Leader on August 14th. As I was saying, though, like, my whole purpose in doing these videos for me, like, I know a lot of people do reaction videos more as, like, you know, a way to, you know, you laugh at the person and their particular response to it. For me, it's more so, like, just yet one more way for me to recommend out music to people who follow my channel. Sometimes they're bigger bands, and that can help kind of pull in some new eyes and ears that I can then recommend to some of the more underground stuff that's on the channel here. And other times it is an underground band in and of itself, and it's just a quick way for me to say, hey, here's a new song, new video from this band you may have never heard of. So yeah, I've heard some comments of like, reaction videos, I don't get it. Like, yeah, on some level, I respect that, but on another level, that's just my personal explanation, is it's just me trying to make sure people hear the music. But let me know what you think down in the comments of this video and anything else, really. And stick around, like I said, because there's tons of other content on here. In addition to just me watching music videos, there's also more kind of scripted, thought-out album reviews, album roundups that feature much more underground musicians. I've got my new Seek and Destroy series where I literally just walk through the latest Bandcamp recommendations I've been given and sample them in real time and try to recommend those bands as well. And then I also have tier lists and the podcast where I interview these bands, which is always a fun and interesting experience. Also in the description, you can find links to our social media, the email newsletter, metaltrenches.com, where you can find even more content and reviews, and our Patreon and Subscribe Star if you want to make that extra jump to becoming a supporter of the channel. But mainly just subscribe, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, drop us a comment, helps with the algorithm, make sure YouTube knows that people are engaged and who to share it out to. But that'll do it for this one. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.